My name's JC McCauley, and you're watching AccessTV.org.
Hi, and welcome to another segment of All Politics is Local with your host, rJo Winch. I guess I should be saying Happy New Year. This is January 2017, so I haven't seen you all, talked to you all since last year, so welcome back to another segment. Be sure that you come back to join us on AccessTV.org as often as you like, from home, on your computer, your cell phone, wherever you are where you can get social media. Make sure that you tune in regularly. Now, for those of us who are wondering what in the world is going on with our government, well, you know what? We don't know yet. We're going to find that out after January the 21st. So you and I and everybody else are just sitting, waiting to see what thus says our new president of these United States. So that's all I can tell you about that. Just stay tuned. Keep your ears connected. Try to figure out what is going on as he puts his administration together and what direction that he has for this country. Other than that, that's it on that one. On your local news, you all know that this is a tough budget year. Like last year was pretty tough. This year, I'm hearing, that it's going to be tougher, which I can't understand. Because if you know that your money is funny last year, you should have been working on that all year to make sure that your money wasn't funny, or you predicted what your money was going to be like and knew what you need to do come into 2017. So hopefully that's where your local government is. If they're not there, we're going to try to help them get there so that they understand that they need to be, paying more attention, closer attention to spendings and then cuts. We cannot keep cutting. We're going to need to manage something. You can't keep, cutting the worker bees, hiring managers and getting work done. We're going to have to figure out what's a good balance and how to make both those things happen. Because as a part of your local government, it's our responsibility to service the residents who reside here in the city of Hartford and those who come to visit and work inside the city of Hartford. And everywhere I go, people keep asking me about the baseball stadium. Only thing I can tell you about the baseball stadium is it's scheduled again to be open sometime in March. But don't quote me on it, because we've already scheduled 3 grand openings that has not occurred. So my assumption is those of you who purchased tickets for the grand opening last year should be able to hold on to those tickets and present them this year, 2017, when the baseball stadium does open. So if you have purchased those tickets and want to know if those tickets are valid or how you exchange them for a current ticket, however that's going to work, I would suggest that you call 860-757-9500 and ask the question, what's going to happen with my baseball tickets for the baseball stadium to go see the Yard Goats in the city of Hartford? And again, that number is 860-757-9500. Give them a call and find out how you going to be able to work with those baseball tickets. So that's all of that on the stadium. But some good news. The good news is this year, under my office, Councilwoman rJo Winch, we have started Birthing Your Own Business, BYOB. And we had our very first meeting in December, and 4 businesses were launched. And we're going to make sure that we keep you abreast of what they're doing, how they're doing, and when the next meeting is. It was a very well-attended meeting. Kim Hawkins, who many of you know from HEDCO, was there to present some ideas and for the individuals who were there starting their business. And then also Ms. Williams from the University of Hartford Entrepreneur Center was there and also give people some pointers about how to jumpstart your business and how to get your business rolling. And one of the things that they both said, that people are under the misconception of how they start a business because you think you need a lot of money to get started. And really, what they let us know, you don't. You need a product and a location and a DBA, which says you're doing business as, which is something that you can get from your city hall for about $10. You go there and you register whatever your business name is as a DBA. So that means you're doing business as that entity, whatever it is. And it costs you about $10. And you're in business. So you keep all your receipts, you keep track of your spending, and at the following year, when you get ready to file your income taxes, all those things that you did for your business that entire year, from advertisement to the $10 license, to the supplies that you bought, the gas that you traveled to and from, all those things are tax deductible. Did you know that? Well, if you didn't, now you do. So that's another thing you learn from rJo Winch on All Politics is Local, because everything touches us politically, from where our children go to school, to when our trash get picked up, to how many days of the year your children go to school, how many hours they go to school. All those things are incorporated in the politics. If you didn't know that, you learned that too. So we're going to try to keep you educated on a lot of things this year in 2017. Not only things that are political, where you have to actually go out and vote for, but those things that individuals who you have already elected control in your everyday lives. So speaking of that, you want to make sure that people understand that recycle bins, those blue bins that you get in the city of Hartford, those aren't for clothes and tires and all kind of things that edible foods that people put in there. That is simply for glass, paper, and plastic. No styrofoam in the recycle bin. That doesn't go in there. So if you have those styrofoam plates and styrofoam cups, those do not go in the recycle bin. As a matter of fact, if you still have the cover on the front of your lid, if you open the lid up on the recycle bin, it tells you exactly what you can recycle. So if those are the only items that you put in there, then, your recycle is going to go fine. Because some people complain that their bins don't get picked up. If you have things that are in there that are not recyclable, they're not going to pick it up. Because then when they get it to the yard, they would have to sort it out, because it's not able to be recycled. So you can't put wood in there, you can't put sticks in there, you can't put leaves in there. Those kind of things cannot go in the recycle bin. So if your recycle bin has not been picked up, I would suggest that you empty that into the trash can and then start all over with just the items that you know can be recycled, like glass and plastic and what else? Aluminum cans, those kind of things you can put inside the recycle bin. Paper, any kind of paper you could put in the recycle bin, but no styrofoam in the recycle bins. Just want to say thank you to all our DPW guys out there working really hard with their scarce labor, staff working as hard as they can to try to still meet the needs of the people, still meet the needs of getting your trash emptied out in a timely manner, and then coming back and sweeping your streets in a timely manner. Just want to say, a big shout out to the DPW workers and the loss of Mark Williams, who was a great worker. We loved him, and we're going to miss him. Trust me, we will miss Mark. And we will especially miss him because every year for our Black History Month kickoff honoring our own, Mark was our annual DJ. For 9 years, Mark was our DJ. So this year we're going to definitely be missing him at that event. But don't you all be missing. So make sure that you come to City Hall the first Friday in February at 6 p.m. as we have another honoring our own of local individuals who have made many, many contributions to helping the City of Hartford residents to celebrate our own and to make contributions and help our children just get an education about who some of the people in Hartford are. We're not all of the people in Hartford, but we're a segment of those individuals who do reside in the City of Hartford who are basically, of African descent. So, and we celebrate all of them in February. And then March, there's I think there's a Hispanic month. And every month there is a different group. When you get to October, then there's the Italian group. Because Hartford, we have many, many ethnic groups who reside here. And so we make no separation other than those times. We want to celebrate everybody's culture because everybody is important. So you see people going into a lot of ancestry tracing nowadays. People are finding out that they have blood and ancestry that they never even thought, were a part of them. So I'm not even going to try to find out my ancestry. I'm just going to assume that I'm a little bit of everybody. So that way, I'm not going to exclude anyone from my ancestry. But what I am going to do is ask you to take a break right here and come back and join us for another segment of All Politics is Local with your host, rJo Winch, on accesstv.org. Welcome back. That was very, very short break we had right there. Thank you all for coming back to All Politics is Local on accesstv.org with your host, rJo Winch. And I was talking to you about, birthing your business and the individuals that birth their business. There's a t-shirt company called Trinities. I don't have a Trinity today, but next time I will, so that you can get an idea of what she makes. And then we have Classic Creations of Hartford, which is one of the headbands that I'm wearing today. And then we also have Artie's Jewelry from Desharia Gaynor. I'm wearing her necklace today. It's one of those stretchable things. So those of you who have those long fingernails who have to say, oh, honey, can you fasten this? When you wear Artie's, you won't need to ask. So he'll be glad. Let him off the hook. Get you some Artie's Classic Creations where you can put it on yourself. And they're all local artists. Artie's Classic Creations is at 2550 Main Street at Everything Fashion, Everyday Fashions with Anthony Griffin. And then Trinities is at 3155 Main Street at Trinity's Carryout. And Dana's Bakery is at 15 Lisbon Street on the south end of Hartford. So, and then we have Catherine Gutierrez. I think I got it messed up. Divine Healing. She does oils. So we'll keep you posted on those things and where you can buy those individual local products. And as others of you start your own business, be sure to get me your information. You can reach me at 860-256-1145. And then we'll talk to you about advertising your business here on accesstv.org. You want to make sure that we are a social media grassroots network, and we want to make sure that we capture all the aspects of what is going on in your local community and your surrounding towns, which also includes small business. So if you are a small business and you want to have advertisement, please give me a call again at 860. This time call me at 860-462-5063, and we will make sure to get you up and running so that people will know where you are and what you have so that we can help promote your business. Because I just have a premonition going on in 2017 that more people are going to need to be able to capture and captivate on the things that they know that they like to do to make money. Because let me tell you, social services And those kind of things are going to be decreasing in the future, and people are going to need to know how to make your own money, which you should anyway, because you want to be able to be self-sustaining and economically stable in your environment and be able to take care of yours, whoever that is, your children, your wife, your mother, father, in-law, whoever that is, people that are around you, you all want to be able to take care, of one another. Because they always have that saying, they little cliche about, am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. And my sister's keeper too. So any of y'all who want to help, listen, give me a call, 860-462-5063. If you have a business idea and you just can't figure out how to get it started, give us a call. 860-256-1145. So those are two different numbers for two different things. So if you want to get involved with the city of Hartford and birthing your own business, then call me at my office at 860-256-1145. If you want to advertise on accesstv.org, then call me on my personal cell at 860-462-5063. Either way, we will get you connected. And for all business, you can reach me on my email at rjowinch@yahoo.com. That's rjowinch@yahoo.com. I don't care what it is that you want to do. You need my help, give me a call or reach me at my email address. And so locally, we want to make sure that you all stay tuned to accesstv.org. We'll have some guests on to talk to you about some of the things that our elected officials have decided that, is their niche, things that they want to do. If you have questions for them, you can email the questions to me when they show up on the show. We will ask them right here about your questions, because it's not about what rJo wants. It's about what you want. It's not what I need. It's about what you need. I am a community servant, and I'm here to serve the public. People say, oh, you a politician. No, I'm not a politician. I am a community servant. I serve the people, and I make sure that I can do the best that I could do to help people to get to where they want to go to satisfy the needs that they have. All right, I've already done that for rJo, so I need to see how I can help you get there for yourself. So don't hesitate, to email me at rjowinch@yahoo.com, and I will also reach back to you. Either I will get to you or my aide, Kelly Kirkley Ray, will get back to you. Trust me, one of us will get back to you. So just, give me a call at that number. If you want to ask me questions about City Hall, then you could email me at rjowinch@hartford.gov. That's Hartford, HARTFORD.gov. Same name, rJo Winch. So either way, you can make contact. You can send them to both my emails, and one of us will get back to you. Because it's very, very important to me that we do the best that we can to honor the commitment that we made when we stood there and raised our hand and say, I am here to serve the residents of this city. We want to make sure that that is exactly what we're doing and nothing else. All right. So many of you just want to say very, very happy New Year to those of you who I have not seen, those of you who I have not talked to. And the Greater Hartford Progressive Democratic Women Club will be having their membership Christmas party in January, because we always have it in January, because we go and feed the elderly for Christmas. And this year we went to, on Sigourney Street. We went to Sigourney Muse Community Center, Sigourney Muse Community Center, and fed the elderly there. We had a grand time over there with our seniors. And then in January, we have our own celebration. And this year, I'll keep you posted next week to where that is going to be, but it will be in the month of January. It is not a charged event, so you all can come by and join us as we celebrate the Christmas holiday, but we'll be celebrating in January after everything else is over. And then don't forget the first Friday in February to join us at City Hall, which is located at 550 Main Street here in the city of Hartford, in your house at the City Hall atrium. And I meant to turn my cell phone off because it always rings right in the middle of no matter what I'm doing. So just want to make sure that you all don't forget to join us the first Friday of the year as we celebrate the local heroes. All right, and that's a free event. Doesn't cost you a dime other than bring yourself down to City Hall, find a parking space, and then come on in, have a seat. We have the place decorated very, very nicely. Linen tablecloths, you got it. Catered event, free for you. So come down first Friday in February and join us 6 p.m. at City Hall. And then for those of you who like to participate, call me 860-256-1145 because we're always looking for help. We needed everybody who can to come out and help us, to set up, to do whatever it is you want to do. You want to be a part of the committee, then give myself or Kelly a call at 860-256-1145. We'd be glad to have you help us. All right, because we come and we set this event up, by ourselves, along with my mother, Princina Holloway, and every year we have a grand time. Access TV is always on the scene, so we'll be doing some interviews of those new and also the previous awardees of our Honoring Our Own citation from the City of Hartford, the governor, and also our mayor and our council president. So we make sure that we celebrate everyone. Our state senator, Eric Coleman, will be there. Also our state treasurer, Denise Napier, you name it. And then my state rep from my district, Matt Ritter, always stops by. So we just want to say a Happy New Year again to every one of you. And don't forget, stay connected, talk to your neighbors, build relationships, because that's what it's all about. We need to really take care of one another. Make sure that you're taking care of your family. Love your children. I was just telling, the producer earlier, it's difficult trying to understand these kids these days, but you know what? We can't stop trying. So let's just continue to try to reach out, continue to try to get into their head, find out where they are so that we can become better parents, understanding our children and knowing what our children needs are so that we can better help somebody else. And you all make sure to come back here regularly on accesstv.org. I want to see your face in the place on the first Friday in February, 6 p.m. Maybe next week when we do the show, I'll have the list of the honorees, so that might spark you to come out and celebrate. They're all people who you know. All right, so don't forget to come back here on accesstv.org regularly. We want to see you out there on the airways. And don't forget, have a Happy New Year, and we'll see you soon.